You ever wake up and there's something sitting on your chest watching you and you can't move or scream? Yeah, that's not a dream. It's something else.
Jeez, Gromit.
I'm Seth, and today is day 6 of 365, reviewing the movie from every ticket stub I've saved since 2004. Today's movie is Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit, directed by Nick Park and Steve Box, starring Peter Sallis and Ralph Fiennes, as well as Helena Bonham Carter, a true gift of cinema. First, the question of the day: what is your favorite claymation movie? I'm willing to include movies that use a lot of claymation but aren't fully claymation themselves. Jason and the Argonauts is a good argument here. However, my favorite claymation movie is going to be Kubo of the Two Strings. Leica Studios. I can't believe some of the stuff they've committed to film. But if you're going to talk claymation, if you're going to talk stop motion animation, if you're going to talk, and all of these kind of like blend into each other, Wallace and Gromit have to be brought up. Not only have they been doing things in short film format to start, which I think is an aspect of filmmaking that isn't talked about a lot. I got my start in short film. I love the medium. YouTube is really built for that medium, and there's a lot of YouTube videos that I would count as short films. Wallace and Gromit is one of the keystones within the short film pantheon, I think. And while it's always been a thing, and like the feature film and the length of the feature film is like a fairly modern invention, we just don't talk about short films. And so Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit is the first sachet for them from short film into feature film. And they've already been crushing this shit. All of their filmmaking has been cinematic as fuck. If you look back at the train chase with the penguin, there are video essays just on that section and why it is like a masterful course in action filmmaking. No dialogue needed. Everything is set up ahead of time. You know the scope, but everything is new and fresh. Just these are amazing filmmakers. When I saw this as a kid, this is it was lost on me, honestly. I think the like hammer horror that makes up the background of this I was tangentially aware of, but like as a kid I'm really not interested in that kind of movie, and I'm not going to get into it until my mid-20s when I'm podcasting about movies. Looking back, didn't know how spoiled I was. This movie went to the Oscars and won. And we've been talking about nothing but Oscar movies so far, because I guess when I was a kid, I was seeing nothing but bangers out the gate. And I think that's so cool. But the whole experience is kind of lost on me. So rewatching as an adult, oh my God, I'm spoiled. This is the kind of stuff I was going to the movies to see as a kid. This is, I think, some of the pinnacle of filmmaking, of set design, of color usage, of character design, of emoting through animation, which is something that we're constantly trying to get better and better and better at. Facial mapping that we use in CGI today only exists as a medium as we figured out that we could animate things in a way that brought an emotional response out of us. Wallace and Gromit is just killer. Mowing down the competition and being able to do these kinds of things and commit it to film. And everything that they do from here on out is going to be nothing but bangers. I've not stopped in through the Netflix era yet. I haven't seen the Chicken Run 2. It's on my list. I've got to get to it. I only have 359 more movies to go in this series before I can even get to the Netflix stuff, because you don't get ticket stubs for a Netflix movie, so all of those movies won't even make this list. This is crazy. What a gas. Nothing to say outside of this is one you should put on immediately. This is one you should put on for your kids. This is one you should put on if you're stoned. This is one you should put on if you're a teenager and you want to impress all your friends. They may not be into it at first, but listen. And I was a teenager when I went to see this, so I'll tell you, you will be locked in by the end. You will be cheering. I'm not promising you a Minecraft movie moment, but goddamn, Wallace and Gromit is going to be a crowd pleaser every single time. From there, you can check out my Letterboxd review. I don't give numbers on review in my videos, so if you want to know what my actual locked-in star review is, you got to go check out my Letterboxd. Leave a comment and let me know about claymation, what it means to you. I brought up Leica at the top of this. I actually applied to work for them, and they did not hire me. But they did send me a nice email to say that they weren't hiring me, so maybe in the future in my filmmaking career we'll link back up and kiss again, because I do love this style of animation. I even messed around with this style of animation as a kid. I used to do flash animations, and I used to try to do stop motion with Lego, and I wish I still had those old videos on those old computers and hard drives. They weren't saved, but this is a really important animation style to me. If you'd like to see this list of 300 plus movies, it's over on my Patreon, where you can also get access to an exclusive podcast behind the scenes of this process, where I'm interviewing other creators and talking about this journey over the next year. The first episode will be up soon with comic book writer Josh Dysart. I'm so excited for that. We talk about Swamp Thing and his run on that. We talk about his work with his own comics, Odin's Eye, and working with Bad Idea. We go into his whole creative process, how he incepts a comic book. It's a long, very, very long interview, so there's lots to learn from it. We kind of go into the creative process, how to start a project like this and how to finish it. I will let you know tomorrow's movie. We're doing The Legend of Zorro. So with that, I will say, see you tomorrow.
Jeez, Gromit.
See, after I did the damn thing in the rehearsals, I knew exactly what I wanted, and I knew to hold the teeth open at the end there. It's all filmmaking. It's all filmmaking.
Jeez, Gromit.